I've been coming to Riviera Maya, Mexico for decades, but I've never visited the southernmost two towns just north of Belize in Mexico called Bacalar or 𝗔𝗔𝗡. We were wondering if either Bacalar or 𝗔𝗔𝗡 would be a place that people would like to retire. So we headed south to explore the area. Since 𝗔𝗔𝗡 and Bacalar are only a 100 peso colectivo ride apart, or $5 US, we decided to create a single retirement feasibility report containing data for both cities. But we've created separate videos for each city, so you will see the difference. The video you are watching now is Bacalar. Bacalar is one of the most visually stunning landscapes in all of Mexico. But the second video of 𝗔𝗔𝗡 will show you a clean, practical city that has everything you'll need to retire cheap in paradise, including malls, hospitals, clean, cheap neighborhoods, and a beautiful walk along the Malecón along 𝗔𝗔𝗡 Bay. Blue Lagoon of Bacalar. This Blue Lagoon of Bacalar video will show you things to do, where to eat, and the overall look and feel of Bacalar. The 𝗔𝗔𝗡 video will be out in the next few days. Subscribe to our channel so you'll know when it publishes. Okay, here is Bacalar. First, we'll show you the Blue Lagoon of Bacalar, but we need to get a little something in our bellies before we get started for the day.
It says very spicy, which is good.
So we're still doing that thing where we order one, and then if we get full, we just have one. If we want something more, we order a second.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Yes, it sounds good.
You want to try?
Very good.
Do you like it? It's
Sure.
good?
Very nice.
Yeah, nice food.
Very, very nice.
Definitely come back here again.
It's very good chili.
It's definitely tourist pricing though. That one dish that we shared was 90 pesos, which is $4.50. In the local neighborhood, that would be 40 to 60 in that range, so $2 to $3. So this is the Bacalar Blue Lagoon tour. We recommend booking with the people we use, the links below, which is located on the Google map where we show you on the webpage. It's only a 10-minute walk from where we stayed, so you won't even have to rent a taxi. If you only speak English, we also provide you with the Facebook page for the tour operator, so you could, it's monitored by an English speaker. Now we took a 3-hour tour, which is 450 pesos or $22.50 US per person. But since the lagoon, March of 2021, was only blue at the southern end because of last summer's hurricanes, we recommend taking the 2-hour tour now for 300 pesos, which is $15 per person. And so you can save a little money, but when you hear the tour, when the lagoon is blue again, then take the whole tour. Okay, enjoy our tour.
That's the natural filter. It's like clean the water. In this area it's more blue because on both sides they have a lot of tomatolitos.
Don't you want some chocolate? No, there's not enough here for two.
Wow. Now I know why you're so happy.
This is a vegan burger. Life, huh?
So we recommend going for the sunset happy hour at this Lagoon Club here. I'll have it on the restaurant list as sunset happy hour. You have a few beers at sunset. There's no entry fee and no requirement to eat a meal with your beers like there is in a lot of places around Mexico during COVID. It was walkable from our accommodations and is a lovely setting, as you'll see in the video. And it was 6 beers for 168 pesos, which is $8.40. So for a tourist area, that's a pretty good deal. And like some of the other places we're going to show you, they're playing copyrighted music in the background, so I have to remove the sound and do a voiceover. Next up, we're going to take you to Mayan ruins, some of the best in all of Central America, and it's beautiful. I'm calling this place gourmet vegan on the restaurant list, but they have meats there too. It was almost twice, maybe 3 times as much as we usually spend, but it was just so good. We thought we would tell you about it. The entrees were like $8 to $10, even $12. The ones we had were about $8. They're vegan. They have meats on there too that are more, but you need to experience this place. We recommend that. It's on the gourmet vegan on the restaurant list. Time to check out some Mayan ruins, some of the best in the world.
Good morning.
This is Dan of Vagabond Awake.
𝗔 from Hover Venture.
And we're at Kohunlich. It's a Mayan ruins, carbon dated as early as around 200 before Christ or BC. And most of these, this is the largest building here, the Acropolis.
Yeah.
Most of the buildings were built later during the Classic period, running from about 250 AD through about 600 AD. And we're going to 𝗂𝐎𝐿 while we're here in Central America. Well, right now we're in Mexico, but we won't be able to go to 𝗂𝐎𝐿 while we're in Guatemala. So I wanted to make sure to show Changhua, this area of Mexico. It doesn't hold a candle to 𝗂𝐎l in Guatemala, but it's pretty close. So. It says building of the figureheads, but online it's called Temple of the Masks. It's built around 500 AD. It's one of the oldest buildings on the site here. The figureheads that serve as ornaments look towards the setting sun and show the members of the ruling lineage of Kohunlich, represented in the form of 𝗙𝐴𝐿, the sun face, one of the most important deities in the Mayan world. The Mayan culture was a little bit like the Greek in some respects, that they didn't have a centralized king. They had like more local kings and noble, but they would band together to protect each other in times of war without a centralized figurehead. But they considered themselves one culture, one society, even though they didn't have a centralized king. Let's check out these faces.
Very still.
And that's why they have this, they're covering it. There used to be a false wall covering these. That's why they were some of the best preserved faces in Mayan culture in the Americas.
It's so scary. It's so steep.
The face is scary or the climb?
No, the climb. I'm scared about the height. Scary. This.
These faces are just magnificent. No other way to really describe it.
They're all different, huh?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. They look different to me.
They look different to me.
Yeah. This is what we're missing when we're in places like Tulum, because the Spanish came in and defaced all of these. But these are preserved because they had a false wall.
Okay.
This is magnificent.
Yeah.
This has the feeling of Tikal.
Tikal?
Yeah, that's the largest, one of the largest Mayan cities in Guatemala. It's in the north, but we can't get there right now because of the COVID. I mean, we could get on a bus, but it's a long bus ride. It's like 20 hours.
So scary. You look, it's so stiff, and somewhere it's wet, you know.
Maybe only 12 hours, actually. Yeah, it's scary. It's wet. When you go down, hold the rope, okay?
Yeah. This is the ball court, and we are the only one here. So nice. That's the piece.
After seeing these ruins, which are lovely, and those masks are probably the most amazing Mayan anything we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate places. I can't remember whether it was when we were in Campeche or Merida. I'll put links to other archaeological sites we've seen in Mexico, but the one we saw over there on the north side of the Yucatan on the Gulf of Mexico that we spent an hour or two at was probably 10 times the size of this. More buildings and but this one, those masks, there's no way to really put that into words, that's 1,500 years old. This is Dzibanché. Well, we got cultured. it's good to go see, 1,500, 2,000-year-old buildings.
Yeah.
So you don't take yourself too seriously. Anyway, check, cultured. Bye-bye. Hey, if you liked our video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Any of that would help our business. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our video. Click the link in the notes below this video to get a copy of this content. Plus, grab a free copy of my ebook, How I Fired My Boss and Traveled the World for 13 Years. While you're there, check out our catalog of retired cheap reports all over the world and our hobby income course that we just released. Thanks so much.